he do. Tank take the least risk. If Tank was really a risky nigga or this person he claimed to be, he would have fought Edwin Dos Santos.
Shakur Stevenson, as we know, got a fight coming up this July 6th against Artem Hunyayan. But Shakur Stevenson gives his thoughts as to who are the top lightweights in boxing currently. It's your boy, Mr. 926, a.k.a. Bushido the Dragon, a.k.a. the Black Mage, a.k.a. I can just do this all day, the two-time demonetized champion of the world.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up.
Check it out, man. Shakur Stevenson got a fight coming up this weekend, this Saturday, against Artem Hunyayan. Frank Martin also went up against Artem, and Frank Martin arguably put up his worst performance today, minus the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Actually, it was a good performance until it wasn't. But the Artem Hunyayan fight, a lot of people felt that he lost that fight. Moving forward, Shakur Stevenson is now going to be facing this same opponent. But Shakur Stevenson gives his thoughts as to who are the current top lightweights right now in the sport of boxing. Check it out.
I'm number one.
You got it.
No question, number one. Tank 2. Lomachenko 3. This gonna be a wild pick, and they gonna think that I'm on some BS, but I'm really not. Edwin Dos Santos 4. Put him 4.
Why you put him 4?
Because they don't realize how good he is too. I think he's a good fighter. He just went against me, and they was wondering why he didn't do more in the ring, but it's hard to do more when you dealing with somebody that's on my IQ level, and I'm gonna just give you the top 4.
Now, to hear what he had to say, I would agree. Right now, the lightweight division is different than it was a year ago, right? Devin Haney has moved on. Pitbull has seemingly moved on. He says he's coming back down, but I think Pitbull should stay where he's at. Ryan Garcia moved on. Rolando Romero moved on. A lot of guys moved on from the division, and now it's guys like Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, Lomachenko, and Edwin Dos Santos. Shakur Stevenson seems to really have a lot of respect for Edwin Dos Santos. He never really had anything negative to say about the guy, and he knows that Edwin Dos Santos is a real factor at 135 pounds. Why? Because he was in the ring with the guy, and he felt that guy's power. Boxing fans may disagree, but Shakur Stevenson knows better. He also said Tank Davis is number 2. I mean, that goes without saying. I mean, you got to put Tank as one of the top guys at lightweight. Lomachenko still is one of the top lightweights. But unfortunately for Shakur, he won't be getting neither guy anytime soon. It seems like Tank Davis and Vasily Lomachenko are on the collision course to be facing each other this upcoming November, and maybe Shakur Stevenson can get the winner of that matchup, and then we can go ahead and get a unification fight. But Shakur Stevenson must impress against Artem Hunyayan this weekend. I mean, that last performance against Edwin Dos Santos left a bad taste in a lot of boxing fans' mouths, and a lot of us hardcore fans know the circumstances behind that fight, and that he had an injury going into that fight. But your average casual general boxing public don't really care about any of that stuff and don't even know about it. He's going to have to erase that terrible, terrible performance from boxing fans' memory with a great performance against Artem Hunyayan, who may not be necessarily easy to look good against. We're going to see. Frank Martin didn't look good against this guy. He got through the fight, barely got through the fight. And we're going to see how Shakur Stevenson performs against a common opponent with Frank the Ghost Martin. But top lightweights, I would like to see all 4 of these guys mix it up. Unfortunately, Edwin Dos Santos may not be able to get into the mix unless he increases his profile. Guys are going to use things like he don't have a name, etc., etc. They're going to ignore him entirely because he's a dangerous fighter, and the risk likely won't be worth the reward for some of these guys at this point of their careers. So he's going to have to make it worth their while. But Shakur Stevenson, phenomenal fighter. You know, he had a bad performance. It happens. You know, not everybody can skate through boxing like Bud Crawford or Floyd Mayweather and put up a no less than a B-level performance. Some guys are going to have bad nights in the office, and Shakur Stevenson definitely had his bad night in the office. Now that he had his bad night in the office, he probably likely won't ever have that happen to him again, because essentially he damn near lost that fight. I mean, he won the fight cleanly, right? He won the fight. It wasn't a great performance. It wasn't a lot of punches thrown, but Shakur Stevenson Definitely won that fight. However, if you didn't know any better, you would have thought he lost the fight. So the standard for guys like Shakur Stevenson is extremely high, and he must go up in there and perform against these guys that most general boxing fans never heard of. But yeah, you guys, the top 4 lightweights in boxing, according to Shakur Stevenson, is himself, Gervonta Tank Davis, Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko, and Edwin De Los Santos. Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.